All right, a bit of a bombshell in Ann Arbor today. The NCAA announcing that the University of Michigan football team is currently under investigation for allegedly illegally scouting and stealing opposing team signs. This is big news, folks. The team and head coach Jim Harbaugh is still currently under investigation for allegedly providing improper benefits and having improper recruiting during the COVID-19 dead period. He served a 3-game suspension handed down by the school, but that investigation is still technically open by the NCAA, and now they're dropping this on them. Michigan apparently going ahead, sending people in person to scout other teams for upcoming games, getting a hold of their signs, and basically stealing them. Now, sign stealing itself is not illegal. You can steal signs as long as you're not using like video equipment, filming practices, stuff like that. If you're just watching the game, I mean, shit, half the signs are on the telebroadcast anyway. Now, most of that stuff is cut out of the All-22 film. Essentially, all of it is. So you really aren't going to get a good look of it. And the audio isn't great either, where you can pick up some calls and stuff like that. But going in person to scout future opponents in season is completely illegal. So if they have a game in 2 years against USC, you can go and watch USC and scout them, but you can't scout your in-season opponents. And apparently Michigan had people going out scouting opponents, potential future college playoff opponents, trying to get an edge up on their signs, trying to get a heads up. And hey, man, I'm okay with going after the signs here, but this is a certain point where you got to follow the rules. You can't have in-person people doing that, Michigan. First and foremost, this is all kind of stupid. Why the hell don't they have headsets in college, like college players? Like, why aren't the quarterbacks wearing a headset? Why can't they call it in? Oh, it's because every other commission, like every league is commissioned by their own board and all this bullshit. We need a college football czar. We need a single head, a single body, forget the NCAA, to run and regulate this sport. It's really easy. Need the headset in, call the plays in. They cut the play call off at 25 or 15 seconds. And it's that simple. We live in 2023. These colleges make $18 bajillion. Why can't we have this technology? I know at A&M practices, they'd have headsets in the helmets, but you just can't use them on Saturdays. It's just kind of super stupid that we're sitting here. It's like, oh, smaller school. Fork up the cash. It's not that expensive, and you can easily monitor it and regulate it. But the schools don't want to. The leagues don't want to. It's just all bullshit. But besides that point, why? Why do people care what, why can't you go and scout that? It's so stupid. As long as you're not filming anything and people are just looking at stuff, watching it, trying to pick up on signs, what the hell is the matter? Why can't you go and scout opponents? This is so stupid. The NCAA is so archaic and so garbage with their rules and regulations and nonsense. Get over it. College football, this is football. This is America. As long as you're not like blatantly cheating, I still don't understand why we don't have a uniform rule set across the NCAA and the NFL. You go and play in college to go to the NFL. There are no other football leagues really. Oh, the XFL, USFL. Yeah, get the hell out of here. You're playing in college to go and play in the NFL. There should be a uniform rule set as far as timing is concerned, the length of games, stuff like that, timeouts, review, replay. I'm even for making it 2 feet in bounds to catch the football. I know, call me crazy. God forbid a guy get 2 feet in bounds to catch a ball. Now, I know there's different levels of play, but when we're talking about Power 5 NC football teams, like, come on, what are we doing here? What are we doing? But apparently, some schools have been tipped off. Michigan State has been tipped off, and people have been leaking it that they think this is going on. Greg Schiano may have called this out earlier this year when they matched up against Michigan. I mean, this interview is kind of shocking and kind of really telling here. Let's see what he had to say.
More penalties for your team in the first half, some that cost you. How do you clean that up in the second half?
Well, there's some stuff going on out there, so we just got to slow it down a little bit. There's some things going on that aren't right as well, so we'll talk about how to handle it.
More penalties for
So talking about there's some things that aren't right going on here. Man, maybe that's tipping out. Maybe they knew that they stole their signals or something like that. Look, I'm all for getting the edge, but I'm all within to a certain reason. Stealing signs in baseball from second base, cool. Filming other people's signs from center field, Houston Astros, not cool. Very similar type thing. I just don't understand why you can't have people go and scout your future opponents. It's kind of like fair game. Like, I'm going to play them. Why can't I scout them? Oh, you have to have this strict set of film and this is all you get. It's like, So stupid. So stupid. The NCAA just wants to lord over people. But now with the other investigation on Jim Harbaugh, I'm expecting them to drop the hammer. Now, we've had rumblings the last few years about Harbaugh possibly going to the NFL. He had back-to-back Big Ten championships, back-to-back college football playoffs. And honestly, Michigan this year is set up to win the Big Ten. They might be the best team in the country right now. This is the year. I think if you're a Michigan fan, the writing could be on the wall. This is it. You got to win this year. Harbaugh's going to bounce to the NFL. Michigan's going to get hit with a hefty NCAA. They're going to lose scholarships. They're going to get punished. They might even have to forfeit games, but they really won't care if they get that natty this year. I think it's just a very interesting situation to keep our eyes on. Now, the university obviously said they're all in. They're going to cooperate, blah, blah, blah. I think this is just very concerning if you're a Michigan fan, that things are going to come out that aren't great. Harbaugh's going to leave, and maybe they punish Michigan before the end of this season. I find that very unlikely. But what if Michigan wins the Big Ten, beats Ohio State, beats Penn State? They're the number 2 team in the nation. And then they just drop like a ban on them, like a bowl ban, a postseason ban. And Michigan says F you, because the college football playoff isn't associated with the NCAA. A lot of people don't know that. They're not really connected. So we could have a very interesting situation on our hand. It's something to monitor. And I just feel bad for Michigan fans. That's like, they finally feel like it's their year. They've had a couple of good seasons. And now this, it's just really tough sledding for them. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you okay with the sign stealing? Do you think it's dumb that they're even looking at this? Or should Michigan get hefty penalty because they're abusing the spirit of the rule and the game? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Again, if you haven't already, like this video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're not. New videos every single day. If you want to help the channel out more, hit that join button. Channel memberships, you get a lot of cool perks, access to early content, special videos, all sorts of fun stuff. It helps me out a lot. Lets me keep making this awesome content for you guys every single day. Again, like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.